A while back, someone asked me to do a little tutorial on Irish ornamentation. So today I'm just going to talk a little bit about the roll, which is a really important Irish ornament on the fiddle as well as on other traditional instruments. It's the ornament that sounds like this. And it's done by taking the note that you're actually playing in the tune and then adding a small note above it, returning to the original note, going one below, and then back to the original. The trick is to make sure that that note above, which in the if you're playing a first finger, you can use your second finger or your third finger. You want to make sure it's not voiced very much, and that it's almost just deadening the string. So if you're playing on a second finger, it would be the same, except for you're going up to a third finger and down to a first finger. Your third finger. Here's the first variation on a roll. In this roll, you just skip the first bit of the roll. So if in a regular roll, if you're starting on a first finger, you'll go 1, 2, 1, 0, 1. In this roll, you'll skip that first finger and you'll just go straight from the second finger. I call this a short roll. It takes up a little bit less time while you're playing. So then if you're playing on a second finger, you'll start with the third finger. And if you're playing a third finger, you'll start on the fourth finger. So again, in slow motion. This next variation is probably my favorite. It's where you take that first note and instead of starting with the note that's part of the tune, you'll start one note underneath it. So if the note that you're playing in the tune is a first finger, you'll actually start on open string, and then the rest is the same. So in slow motion, 0, 2, 1, 0, 1. If you're playing a second finger, you'll start on the first finger. And then if you're still playing a third finger, where am I? Yes, then you'll start on the second finger. And that is another roll you can do. A great tune for practicing all three types of these rolls would be Killarney Boys of Pleasure, which is the tune that goes like this. So the first roll I did was a short roll, and then you can do a long roll or a long roll variation. Right here, the variation would sound like this. So that's a really, really good tune for practicing your rolls.